on YouTube. Alright, so we're back on the motorcycle. Back on the CBR. And we're going to hang out with our buddy Jamell again today. He got his clutch fixed on his Ducati. And I think we're going up to Pahrump, if I'm not mistaken. But we'll see when we get there and we talk to him. I hope traffic's not too bad today. But we'll see as we go along. There's always a little bit of traffic over here because of the construction. I don't really know what they're doing. They must be adding on to the freeway or something. But all this is fairly new. That car just sucked up that plastic that was sitting on the road. That white Toyota Camry. So I think I'm going to talk about the time that I got into a car accident. Well, one time I've actually been in a car accident I wasn't driving. And the other time I was in a car accident, there wasn't really any damage to my car except for a small scratch on the driver's side wheel well, like on the fender and then inside the wheel well. It wasn't bad, and I was able to buff it all out. But the incident itself is what's really interesting, because it was like, I guess road rage was involved. I mean, I wasn't mad at all. But the lady who hit me was, for some reason. I don't know if she was like tweaking on something or what. I mean, she looked like a tweaker. And her car was already really fucked up. Like she had hit people quite a few times or been hit. So I'll talk about that today. Pick up here again. Motherfucker. Fuck is this bullshit, dude? Always right here. It's because those people over there don't know how to merge. That's where I almost got hit. So that chick wasn't paying attention. She was literally gonna just merge into the side of me. I'm just like, I'm just running on the fucking freeway. I'm not even gonna put my fucking bike down. I mean, I'm not even gonna put my feet up. I'm gonna walk the bike. I'm gonna walk the bike to where I need to go. Oh god. I'm just thinking about it. What if this guy behind me's thinking? Like, I wonder if he's thinking like, fuck dude, just go on a fucking motorcycle dumb or something. Fuck, that's funny. Oh, fuck. Imagine if I fucking ran into this Dodge Journey right here, dude. Fucking walking my bike. I'm walking at 6 miles an hour. Oh my god. Oh man, that's fucking funny. There's a cop right next to me. Hello, officer. Are you an officer? What are you? What the fuck is that, dude? I'm sure that's a cop. So, the first time I was ever in an accident, I wasn't driving, but I was in a big Chevy Silverado, like that one right there, about that size too. And I was staying at my friend's house, and she didn't have her license, and like her brother didn't. Nobody in the house had a license. So you know, but they would still drive the vehicles. They had a bunch of cars and stuff. You know, and it was just their sister, and there was 3 sisters and a brother, and they all lived together. That was it. You know, there was no parents or anything. And so we were going to go and buy a hookah. Yeah, we were going to go buy a hookah pipe, or you know, and some sheesh and stuff, and some coals. So she was going to drive. You know, and I was like, okay, you know, that's fine by me and stuff. I didn't know she didn't have her license. But yeah, so we started driving, and you know, we're about 10 minutes into our little drive, and she runs a red light, and we get T-boned, and the car that hit us hit our back passenger side window. They hit our back passenger side window. I mean, wheel, not window, wheel. They hit our back passenger side wheel, and it spun us around, and we parallel parked with the curb. And I looked back, and the car that hit us was fucking destroyed, and the guy, you know, he was sitting in the vehicle, and like, it wasn't moving, but he was just staring. Like, he had his hands on the steering wheel still, and he was just staring, like out of his window, out of his windshield. And I remember when we got hit, like when she ran the red light, like I saw her go through the red light, you know, and I was like, red light. And she went through it, and I had like a really hot, you know, I had a hot chocolate in my hand, and I saw the car coming at us, and everything kind of like felt like it was in slow motion. And you know, he like when he hit us, I felt it, and we spun, and as we were spinning in slow motion, I saw the lid of my coffee fly off. And I just saw a bunch of hot chocolate fly off, and I saw a bunch of hot chocolate spill all over my crotch. And it was real hot. It fucking burned. It did not feel good at all, man. And I remember parallel parking with the curb as we were sliding. I remember getting out of the car and walking away. Because I didn't know, like, I wasn't hurt or anything. I mean, I was burned. But I was okay. So, you know, I remember walking away, and I went and got some food. And she stayed at the scene, and she got a ticket, and they pretty much said that he was at fault. And that her ticket was for driving without a license, and it wasn't for running a red light or anything like that, because he hit us. So I mean, I thought that was kind of bullshit, in my opinion. But like, that's okay. Like, shit happens, you know. Like, I felt bad for that guy. Yeah, that was the time I got into a car accident. Hot chocolate all over my crotch. Okay, BMW, then Honda, and then you. And then Camaro, and those guys, then me. Then those guys. Go. my mortal enemy. Oh, fuck, man. It was a pain in the ass. It made me off-road so I could take a piss. Hold on. I had to fix my jacket. There we go. Oh, man. Oh, this is so not good for my fork seals. Oh, this is not what this was designed to do. At all. It's not designed off-road. My other GoPro died. It's kind of shitty. But we're riding up to Pahrump, and I got a story to tell that I think that you guys will like. I've already stated what the story was like multiple times, so I'm probably just not going to do it again because I have a problem repeating myself. Whew. That is dumb. Did it really?
Yeah, your vape just flew out.
Did it really?
Yeah, check your bag, man.
Fuck! Did it fly out down there? Yeah. You saw it? Was there a lot of stuff that flew out? Fuck!
Yeah, put your fucking zippers down.
Huh?
Yeah, put both of your zippers down to the side, that way it won't come open. That's what happened to me.
They were both down here?
Huh?
They were both down here?
No, you probably had it zipped at the top.
Fuck, dude. Well, that vape juice is gone.
Yeah, something else flew out too. I don't know if I couldn't see what it was. It looked like some paper or something. I just want to make sure it wasn't your wallet.
No, I got my wallet in my pocket.
Yeah.
Fuck. Alright, welcome to Pahrump. So we made it. It was a nice ride out here, man. What happened was, I went to work, and I was actually like super sick. I wasn't feeling good at all. And my wife and I were going to be getting married in a few weeks. So I wasn't feeling good, and I asked my boss if I could head home. Wasn't doing good, and she had an appointment to get her lashes done for our wedding. So my boss was like, "Yeah, of course, you can go home if you're not feeling good, Arem." I'm like, "All right, thanks, boss." And so I go home, I throw on some PJs and a robe. And my wife's like, "Oh, hey, can you take me to my lash appointment?" And I'm like, "You know what? Yeah, that's fine. I can do that." So I get in the car with my robe on and my PJs, not feeling good, I'm sicker than shit. And we start driving. So we pull up to like a four-way intersection at Silverado Ranch, and like I'm in the outside left-hand turn lane, and this chick is like flying behind me, man. Like she's like coming up the road like super fast. So I'm like, all right, what the fuck, I'm like, okay. And she gets like right up on me, dude. Almost hits me. And then she starts like throwing her hands up and like shaking her head and like flipping me off. And like, I don't know who she is, dude. And it's like, so it's kind of weird. So like, I'm talking to my wife and I shake my head and she just fucking flips, dude. Like, she goes like absolutely like batshit crazy about it. And so she goes like she goes like absolutely batshit crazy and starts like fucking like screaming inside of her car and stuff. And I'm like, oh, this shit's crazy, dude. My wife sees her and she's like, what the hell? So the light turns green, and the guy ahead of me, he takes a minute to go. Like, it takes him a minute to like start going for the light, and she starts freaking the fuck out, dude. Starts like slamming on her horn and like, she's like throwing her hands up and stuff. So then I go, and she like whips into like the inside turn lane, like super quick. She like whips into the inside turn lane like super quick, and You know, and I'm in the outside turn lane, so I turn to the outside lane. She's supposed to go to the inside lane. And she's like really, really, really mad. So she like, she rips over into my lane, like all the way across all the traffic, and she hits me, my rear fender. She just like hits me, and then she swerves and almost loses control. And then she like steps on the gas and tries to get away. You know, I'm like, well, what the fuck? So like, I'm like, babe, you need to call, you know, you need to call the cops. She just hit me. So my wife's like, okay. And, you know, so she calls. So she calls, and you know, and I'm following her, or yeah, following the chick, and like I'm a good like 6 car lengths away from her, and she fucking like brake checks me like super hardcore, and I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, I have plenty of time to slow down and stop, but like she brake checks me, and then she starts going again, right? And then so she starts driving again, and I'm like, fuck, man, this chick's really trying to get away. And so she like flips over and like she like rips over into like the left-hand lane to make a left-hand turn, and I follow her, and she brake checks me again, and this time she like throws her car in park and she gets out, right? She walks up to my window and she's like, do we have a fucking problem? Just like that, right? And I'm like, yeah, we have a problem. You hit my fucking car. She's like, I didn't hit shit. And I'm like, yes, you did. You hit my fucking car. I'm like, yes, you did. You hit my car. And she's like, you want to exchange information then? Get out your fucking car. Like she's trying to fight me, right? And I'm like, no. The cops are going to be here soon, so we can wait. I think that guy on his bike was looking at us too. You know, so then she gets back in her car and she calls the cops too. And I'm like, you know, we already called the cops, so it's fine. And really empty out here in Pahrump, man. You know, like that's fine though. Okay, and then you know, she gets in her car, she starts like screaming and stuff. She gets out of her car and she's like, it's a gray Scion. And then she walks to the back of my car and starts reading off my license plate. And I have a license plate holder that I got from Stance Wars, right? And she's like, and his license plate says, I heart haters. Like super, like she was super offended. It's really funny. She hangs up and she walks up to my window again. What? What happened?
I said I forgot I got Brimbos.
Alright, what's the plan?
I don't know, we can ride back. I kinda want to stop at one of those gas stations just to clean the fucking visor off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, we can do that. yeah, I'm like, yeah, we could do that. Oh wait, I don't know. I don't remember where I was at in the store. Oh yeah, okay. Yeah, she comes and she stands over by my window. And I hit my vape pen. And she does the most fucking, like, cringe-worthy thing ever. She looks at me, and exactly like this, she says, "You're smoking weed!" Oh my god, dude. And I'm like, what the fuck? And she just, like, fucking flips out, dude. She goes absolutely insane. She goes like crazy, so I'm like laughing. I'm like, all right, whatever. And yeah. All right, hold on, guys. I'm gonna get gas. Anyways, guys, yeah, so she pulls up. I mean, she's like, "You're smoking weed!" She freaks the fuck out. And, you know, she goes back to her car, and we wait, and like 3 hours later, the cop shows up, right? 3 hours go by before the cop shows up, and then he gets there, and he's kind of rude to me. You know, he's like, you know, he's asking me what happened, and I told him exactly what happened, and then he says, I got the cross streets wrong, and I said, no, I didn't. That's where it happened. She drove away. And like a bunch of other stuff. And, like, you know, after all of it, he was cool. And, you know, we took pictures. There was actually not really any damage to my car. Like, it was scratched, and I was able to clean it. Her car was way more fucked up than mine was. But, so I got the police report, and I went to go and, you know, I called my insurance company. I was at Geico at the time. Called Geico, and Geico was like, all right, cool. And I was like, yeah, I'm not filing a claim. And they called me back like 2 weeks later, and they're like, all right, so we can't actually file a claim for you because she won't answer, and we can't do anything unless we get a hold of her. And I'm like, well, you guys been trying to call her for 2 weeks, and she hasn't answered, and I've already told you that I didn't want to file a claim, so it's okay. And that was it. So, you know, the fact that she hit me, yeah. Yeah, the fact that she, yeah, the fact that she didn't, like, call her insurance company back or anything, you know, it's fucked up. She knew she fucked up, but anyways, guys, the GoPro's dying, and I want to thank you guys all for coming and hanging out with me on this ride. We're actually headed back to Las Vegas now from Pahrump. We hung out, did a couple things. So, thank you all for watching, and I hope you guys have a fantabulous night.